Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. Not much there, only a yard. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Titans 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 8 yards to go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and...
Oh, they're on him too quick. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's in the back of that end zone. Tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Titans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Ravens nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They'll run with Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Play leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Avery Jones. Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
Jackson on
this defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, here's Jackson.
5-yard line.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind imagine if Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more? That might be what he does in 2020.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Henry, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Good. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
From
yard.
the 41, Jackson.
41-yard line.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Vic Beasley.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete.
Marquise.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Baltimore Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And the ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3s all around. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. after a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Again to Henry. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, it doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got Snead. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught at the 25.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. You know what? Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half. No quit in him.
0.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Titans 24, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Tennessee.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 46-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he knocks him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts
7-yard
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 more yards.
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
24.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Titans, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Take a sip.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so